connected with a lot of people in here. I hear your name all the time.
Really?
I do, believe it or not. People are like, oh, I know Richmond's got an offer and da 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 da. So I hear your
Yeah,
name come up all the time.
nice.
So that's how I was like, oh, I know you're plugged into this group because your name comes up. It's come up several times on different calls that I've had with members.
Yeah, I
What's,
mean,
let me
it's
ask
been
you,
great.
what's been the biggest takeaway doing this program?
Uh, I would say the understanding of how, so this was actually one of the biggest questions I had before the program, and now I know. Now I know for certain, especially from the past 2 months and the work that I've been doing, is networking is the way to get to the executive spot. It doesn't happen any other way. And that was like when before I started Career Evolved, I just applied online to a bunch of executive level positions and was getting nothing. And that had never happened before because I always applied to software engineering jobs, which, I mean, talk about abundance. There's so many software engineering jobs out there. It's crazy. It's so easy to get one of those jobs. But when you get into the software engineering executive positions, all of a sudden that same strategy that I've been using and extremely successful with wasn't working. So, and that's part of, I saw, I don't remember where it was on, like, I don't know, maybe Instagram or something, but it was, it was one of your marketing ads. And it was basically, saying like, hey, are you having all these problems? And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I don't understand, like why I'm not getting even a response. So going through Career Evolve, the mindset thing helped a lot. That was something that I knew and understood and applied to other areas of my life and never really considered applying it to myself. So that was hugely helpful, just taking those concepts I already knew and just rewriting them to say like, hey, listen, use that to build yourself up. And then understanding that networking is the way to land these high level jobs. I mean,
It is
there's
the path.
no other way.
There's not at this level, right? And it's
Yeah,
like you got to accept that fact or you're going to be struggling and getting the leftover scraps, right?
yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah, any job that actually is looking for an executive that is really actually posted online is probably a pretty crappy company and not somewhere you want to work.
Yeah, I know what you
Otherwise,
mean. I
yeah,
know. Well, I really have enjoyed just watching your journey. I know you've been a huge contributor to the group call. So if you'd like to come on, let me know. I'd love to add you back on for another month while you're still working on this stuff. Does that make sense? Or
yeah,
and of course
yeah.
share your story. You've got a lot of success, right, with this process. So I would love to just have you in there. And when do you start your job? You said January
Second,
2nd. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we can just add you back in because through January, since you're still got your 2 coaching calls, and we'll go through there. So I'm gonna just basically put you in till mid-January. So you'll still get those invites and you can still plug in as you're getting ramped up with this job. And then I'll connect you after this call with Hayden. And then it sounds like doing the first call on mindset, second call on executive communication would be the best way to use
Yeah,
those 2
that's
calls.
perfect.
Okay.
That's
And
perfect.
I just wanted to say what you just said was like a glowing review for Career Evolved. I don't know if you'd be open if I could use that part of the video because it was gold when you were talking.
Sure, yeah.
I know,
No
and it's
problem.
nice that it was so candid, right? Not planned. It just felt, I was like, wow, he's a walking commercial right now. So I appreciate that because you're a
Yeah, yeah.
really powerful speaker. You're very charismatic with it. And so I can see that's why you're also just totally killing it with that market because most software leaders, they're not as charismatic with their delivery. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if you start getting better offers. And if you get another one and you want to discuss the situation, just reach out to me. I'm happy to have a quick call.
yeah, I appreciate that. That sounds great.
Absolutely. Well,
All
it
right.
was great to connect and hopefully we'll see you on the next couple of group calls.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Thanks, Olivia.
And congrats on the offer again. Bye.
Thank you. See ya.